wickets. The pitch, that should provide a fantastic contest. Opening ball coming up. The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Can't get that outside the ring field. There's a chance if it hits. Onto that early, that could be 4.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Dug that out well. Couldn't get it through the field. 9 runs added there. India are none for 9.
Good over for the batters to start the innings.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Straight to cover point for an easy catch. Caught right on the boundary.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Got that away nicely.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Goes over the top with that shot.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary. Four runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Drilled that one away.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
Tremendous start. Bowlers have been asking questions and they've answered with full honours.
Roach from the Reliance end. No, terrible shot. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
The hands at it, got it early, but enough of it to go for 4.
Brathwaite, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Finds the fielder with that shot. Trouble!
Misjudged that throw, and the batters survived what would have been a certain run out.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over. 6 off it. India 33 for 1. Misses everything. Nearly gets the edge. Joseph with a great delivery there. Huge middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
And another big one. That's 3 maximums in a row. Good catch in the crowd too.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
Taking full toll for this power play. Supreme timing and power.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Doesn't beat the infield. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Goes again. This one's even better than the last. 2 maximums in a row.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
Strike rate was excellent. Now they can really get stuck into rotating the strike and setting up a massive score.
The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Oh, nice catch. Great reactions. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Suryakumar muscles that away flat and hard and 4 more.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Smacks that away through the gap.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. That's the end of the power play. Time for some fielding changes.
They've set the ground on fire and entertained the crowd this power play. 2020 batting at its best.
Warrican, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the Reliance end. Was quick onto that in the infield. Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
That's a long way to walk out there, just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. That looks gone. That's out.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
All the way. Got it right out of the middle. Might look to go big again here.
And again, another maximum. All the fielders can do is watch as that sails deep into the crowd.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Gabriel is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Heaved over the top, and that'll be a maximum. Fantastic square drive.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. It's 4 in a row. 24 of 4 balls. Varma wants a piece of this bowler.
And another one. It's raining 6s now.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened. How will the bowler respond?
Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
West Indies needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over.
Well, the captain's made every effort to try and curb this onslaught, but the batters have had answers for every question so far.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
That was the kind of contact you dream of. Nothing wrong with the delivery, but boy did it get hit. Just brilliant.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Needs a direct hit. 10 runs added in that over. India are 130 for 4. Joseph, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
Verma watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper. A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Couldn't get it through the field. Oh, great run out.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Eight runs added in that over. India 138 for 5.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Too good. That is huge.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. And what a strike that is. Right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch. In the air, and cover takes an easy catch.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Going a long way. What a shot.
Well, they've faced one ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that.
Really good over, takes a wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundaries. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. A direct hit and this could be gone. Nice solid defensive shot. No. Terrible shot. That is quite extraordinary. Patel, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Extra width gives them a free swing at the ball. Gone a long way back.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one. Out. What a screamer.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Finds the fielder with that shot. Brilliant shot there. End of the over. 8 off it. India 175 for 7.
Found the middle of the bat, great timing, lovely front foot shots that's raced to the boundary.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Brilliant diving stop. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Brathwaite, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. There's a chance if it hits. Misses everything. Can't get that outside the ring field. Gabriel has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Oh, nice catch. Great reactions. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
At number 10 for India.
Straight to the fielder. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great running.
Another one goes off to the pavilion. That's 9 down now. Some good bowling, finding this tail out. And it certainly feels like this is close to the end.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Goes over the top with that shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Beats the field with a great shot.
Fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, smashes it away.
End of the over. 9 off it. India are 190 for 9. Gabriel from the pavilion end. Wow, that's missed a lot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. Misses, that's a big chance going begging. Perfectly timed.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary. How will he reply?
Power and precision in that shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Oh, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Onto that early, that could be 4.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Nice shot, but straight to gully. Needs to be on target. Great shot, through the gap.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Nearly gets the edge. Warrican with a great delivery there. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Oh my, that's racing away. Was quick onto that in the infield. That's the over. India 216 for 9.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
Roach coming back into the attack. Doesn't beat the infield.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
End of the over. India 217 for 9.
Well, that was a perfect example of sustained power hitting. What a finish that was.
Joseph coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Eleven runs added there. India 228 for 9.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. And caught. That's just superb. The innings comes to a close. It's taken a while, but finally the 10 wickets fall. It's a big score. It'll be tough to overhaul. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Bumrah coming in.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for four.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Surya Kumar, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Can't get that outside the ring field. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. 5 runs added there. West Indies are 5 for none. Singh, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the Reliance end. Was quick onto that in the infield. Well, the bowler pulls out of the delivery. Something mustn't have felt right. Couldn't get it through the field. Massive outside edge. Singh with a huge appeal. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Straight to the fielder. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more. End of the over. 2 runs added to the total. West Indies are 6 for none.
Second over down in the power play, and they're off to a sluggish start with the bat. There's been a good mix of bowling variations, though.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be forward.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You really can't bowl like that. You've got what it deserved.
Pandya shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Huge edge. Everyone's gone up. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Thick edge. They've gone up here. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Gone! Oh, that's a bit unlucky.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team.
Please give them a round of applause.
Doesn't beat the infield. West Indies weren't given much of an opportunity there. A very tidy over. Singh from the Reliance end. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Nearly gets the edge. Singh with a great delivery there. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. India has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Cuts that off well in the infield. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. Didn't hear or see anything. That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Square cut, finds point, no run. Singh has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
That marks the end of the fourth over of the power play, and they're really stuck in quicksand, falling behind the required run rate. And plenty of dot balls does not equal a great power play for the batters.
That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Mackenzie edges it, but it finds the gap. Looks like they were late on that shot there.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
No, terrible shot. Beats the field with a great shot. Power and precision in that shot.
Those on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Runs added there. West Indies 27 for 1. Bumrah into the attack now from the Reliance end. Massive outside edge. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
How will he reply?
Got that away nicely.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Eight runs added there. West Indies 35 for 1.
That's the power play completed. Run rate hasn't been great and they're a bit behind the required rate needed. The fielders will spread out now, so it's a good time to push the ball around and find the gaps.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. misses everything. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Great commitment. Square cut, finds point, no run. End of the over, one from it. West Indies 36 for 1. Bumrah from the Reliance end. Brilliant diving stop. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Not fast enough to beat the middle of the bat. Mackenzie, brilliant shot through the covers for 4.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be four. India managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Chakravarti, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Oh, that's just outrageous. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Finds the fielder with that shot. Gone. Great reflexes. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
Well, that is a disappointing end. No score. Threw the bat at it and ended up with a nice take. A batter of this quality shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Can't get that outside the ring field. That's the end of the over. 1 run coming from it. West Indies are 50 for 3. Patel back into the attack. Doesn't beat the infield. Nice shot, straight to gully. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Chakravarti from the pavilion end. Poor shot, really lucky. Not too sure what they're appealing for here.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. But all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Edge, but it drops safely. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. End of a really good over. Gets a wicket and really slowing down the scoring pace. Perfectly timed. Massive outside edge. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Was quick onto that in the infield. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here. Smacks that away through the gap.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Couldn't get it through the field. Trouble. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Some well-targeted bowling in that over, certainly something to build on. Patel from the Reliance end. Swept away but finds the fielder. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Missed it. Stumping opportunity. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. You didn't hear or see anything.
They trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. End of the over, 4 runs coming off it. West Indies are 75 for 5. Everyone's gone up. India having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat though.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. Singh coming back into the attack has done well so far. Cuts that off well in the infield. The bowler stopped short there. Maybe didn't like the feel of their approach. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be forward.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
The last ball isn't something you want to repeat on. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Onto that early, that could be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing it.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Chakravarti back on now. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Misses everything. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Edge, but it drops safely. India goes up strong, but the batter doesn't feel they got anything on that. Oh wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Goes over the top with that shot. End of the over, 3 off it. West Indies are 87 for 7. Singh from the pavilion end. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot through the gap.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. How will the bowler respond?
Good shot, a beauty.
Poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crushed away for 4.
Singh is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. They've gone up here. edged it. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
Well, the review was already a bit of an afterthought. They didn't look confident, and they lose the challenge. Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Reliance end.
Bit of shape on the way through. Roach, happy just to watch it go by. Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Came forward onto the front foot. And eased it away to the boundary.
Perfectly timed. End of the over, a big one. 16 runs coming from it. West Indies, 114 for 7.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Everyone's gone up.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. Might look to go big again here.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Joseph looked really confident in reviewing that. Did look out to me though.
Height shouldn't be an issue. It's impacted in line too.
Yeah, great review. The batter will live to fight another day, or another ball in this case. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. 5 runs in that over. West Indies are 119 for 7.
It's been difficult conditions all innings. The bowlers have tightened the screws even more so. Have to go for it now. They really need a boundary, this ball.
Full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist, right square leg, could be 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot, no chance at all for the fielders. That's a great win. It really did feel that the first innings displayed, but enough runs on.